Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, sister. So you've written into us about your marital situation right now. You're married to a man and you've been married for a year now, but you're still not finding contentment in the marriage like you should be by this point. So just to give you a bit of advice really on your situation, you've been married for a year, which is quite a long time. But do know that relationships do take sometimes, especially perhaps if it was an arranged marriage, or you didn't maybe know the guy before. It does take time to build healthy relations between people. Sometimes it doesn't take very long. Sometimes it takes longer than others. So maybe this is just one of those situations where it is going to take some time, but maybe it won't as well. This is not to rule out as well. So I know you've been, praying that things would work out, but also at the same time, hoping, that you could find a way out and that maybe your family would support you in that. But to date, they've not supported you in this, which would make it very difficult. But it also doesn't mean that you should stay in this marriage if you're not happy. However, given that you've only been together for 1 year, I would suggest that you do all you can at this point to try and make it work. So first of all, do understand that, having these feelings that you wish it would end would also affect the way you feel towards him, and then the way you behave with him as well. So there might be some ways that you could work on trying to establish a healthy and strong relationship between yourselves. I know that this is going to take some time. Of course, just understand as well that it might not work, but at least if you give it a go and put all into it that you can, and it still doesn't work out, then you have every right, to pursue a divorce to this man. So you might begin by trying to strengthen relations between yourself by showing an interest in each other's interests. So you said that he's been trying hard to make things work, so maybe you should also try and work with him, establish some common interests and really bond based on these common interests. Either that, or you could also, if you don't have common interests, you might think about starting something new together, a new hobby together, study together, something where you would both work together as a team, working towards the same goal. And this kind of thing can really help to nurture bonds between people generally, whether it be husband or wife, or whether it be in a friendship as well. Working towards these common goals can help to develop relationships. So you might consider this as an option to try and develop some kind of bond and relationship between you. Of course, it still might not work. You might not find something that you can work on together or that you both enjoy. It might not work, but certainly it's worth giving it a go, because the relationship could potentially work, especially, like I said, since it's only been 1 year. Maybe it might take another year or two to really develop this strong relationship between the two of you. And this could be one potential way to do it, by being in a situation where you have to work together, doing things together that can help to nurture the bond, having dinner together, going out for walks together, doing things like this that can really help to really bring you together. And it can help as well to maybe defy the negative thoughts you have towards the relationship, as well as you come to view each other positively, because you're working together positively towards this same common goal, or doing something that you both enjoy, something new, or something that you both enjoy doing together as well. So this is something to think about in order to focus on changing your thoughts towards the situation and your behaviors as well towards the situation, which might help to nurture a positive relationship between the two of you. Again, like I said, it might not work, but certainly I would push towards giving it a go and trying to make things work. This alongside your prayers and your du'as to make things work at this point. But like I said, if it doesn't work, then you could certainly pursue other options. But these are things that you can think about to try and make things work. Also, you might consider going to marital counselling together as well, so that you can be in the presence of a third party who might be able to assist you and just really be there as somebody to be the mutual connection between the two of you, so that you can just express your feelings to him in front of someone else. Now, of course, after time, it might not work out, but if you put yourself in the frame of mind that it could work out, and with a bit of hard work and patience and prayer, it could work out, then this might work for you as well. You might decide on a certain amount of time that you will give it to work. Maybe you might give it another 6 months to a year, And if after trying these things it's still not working, then this is where you can know that, I've tried everything that I can to make this marriage work. I've felt positive about it, tried new things, we've been to counselling, and it's still not working. I'm not feeling any differently towards him. Then at this point, then you might consider taking the option of divorce if things really still aren't working out, in which case you might be in a better and stronger position to take the matter to your family as well and get their support by saying, we've been together for maybe 2 years by this point. I've tried my best to make it work and it's not working, at which point, they can see that you have tried, and they can see that it's not working and that you have given it sufficient time and sufficient effort, but it's still not working. At this point, then you might think of pursuing a divorce, but I would strongly encourage you to try all you can before this point to make things work by trying different things to really alter your mindset to a more positive one towards him. So may Allah make it easy for you in moving forward. May He grant you a righteous spouse that will make you happy in both this life and the next. And may He guide you to make the best decision for yourself, for him, for the sake of Allah, in terms of this current relationship.